Black Power was good, family. The video from last night, the format was off, so I'ma see if holding the phone this way will make a difference. I am responding to a post that was put up on Slauson Girls Instagram yesterday. My sister Tara Perry tagged me in it out of respect for the magnificent work they both do. Slauson Girl being a voice for the black community, a strong voice for the black community, using her platforms to give voice to people who otherwise might not have a voice, and most definitely making sure those who follow her platform stay aware of information that they might otherwise miss. Tara Perry, of course, serving on the Park Mesa Heights Neighborhood Council, and just recently the young sister ran for Council District 8 and pushed a hard line for the issues that are affecting Black LA right now, and some of the things that need to happen. So out of respect for them, giving light to a need for conversation about what happened, and just the overall relations between black and brown communities. I finally watched the video myself last night. Up to that point, I just been hearing from other people. The other day, I was actually walking up Crenshaw from King going to Stocker. White Cadillac pulls up. A couple young Latino cats, one of them hanging out the window, saying something in Spanish, hit me up with gang signs. So I just instantly, naturally reacted, said some stuff. They drove off. But later that day, one of the brothers just shared a post to the Africa Town group and broke down what was happening. I was like, oh, okay, that's what that was about. But last night, in addition to watching the videos of what happened, I also saw the video where the young brother disciplined the two who robbed the corn lady. And then I saw a few other videos, both some brothers speaking on what happened and some Latino cats speaking on what happened. I think all of us pretty much can agree that was some bullshit that cannot be tolerated. A lot of valid points are being brought up. I think in addition to what I was initially hearing about, folks was calling for war, all out war for this, it was good to hear last night some more cooler heads are now starting to speak out on it and really put things into better perspective, especially considering the shit we in right now with this lockdown. But, one thing I think we need to look at is about 6 months ago, the East Coast and the F-13s finally sat down and potentially are bringing an end to years of wars that resulted in the loss of a lot of life for both sides. Just in February in Inglewood, West Side neighborhood Pirus, Queen Streets finally sat down with the I-13s, potentially bringing an end to years of wars that resulted in a lot of loss of life, for both sides. And then about a month ago, after this lockdown got in motion, a lot of us saw the video where the Latino cat, I don't know, but he put out a call for all the Serrano gangs to bring a truce and potentially bring an end to a lot of their conflicts. And according to different folks I talked to in the streets, it was legitimate. So right now there's a lot of effort to bring an end to shit that has resulted in a lot of loss of life. So again, hearing the different perspectives, different sides last night, I think that is what is really needed. And at some point putting more effort in collective conversations. In addition to the prison politics, the street issues, all of that that's happening, street vending is opening up. So we looking at potentially more black folks, especially now with everybody that lost their damn job, but potentially more black folks when the streets do open back up, which we're demanding now. But you may very likely have more black folks out there, so anything anybody does that can potentially result in conflicts for everybody has to be taken more seriously. But in addition to those conversations are the issues of the massive displacement that's happening to black folks right now. Our losses are being gains for other people. The issues within the workforce, the labor right now. There is a lot of discrimination happening as far as not just keeping blacks out of other people's community, but now as other folks have come into our communities, have seized management positions in different companies, we see black folks are being locked out of jobs in our community. This whole Crenshaw Metro Rail has been a major issue. And of course, the initial thing people always want to say, well, blacks are lazy, blacks don't work, blacks this, blacks that. But as we went into this, as we found black folks who are qualified, who want to work, who need jobs, brought them to the table, what we found the issues really were was that people are intentionally trying to keep us out. So, moving forward, as we have conversations about accountability, because again, that's always been something we have emphasized with those who push the revolutionary fronts with us. When we talk about alliances, one of the things we've always tried to stay focused on is, the common enemy, the common foe, the common oppressor. But for us in our communities, what we are seeing once again is other people seize opportunities to now oversee us once again. So these are all things that have to happen with conversations moving forward. But again, most definitely saluting the young people for using this social media for what it needs to be used for. And I'm going to just say, we got to go get that Bill Gates money, y'all. We got to go get that Rockefeller money, y'all. That's why we been locked down. It ain't no damn COVID, all right? Black power.